Welcome back to another episode of the Project Dawnbreaker update. Today we're making the motorbike. You can see some renders here, got some nice close-up stitching, got some in-action shots, and yeah, it's kind of more of a workflow video. Not going to show you everything from scratch because I didn't record everything from scratch, but I used a lot of references of the BMW K1200, and I created the engine and everything else from scratch, so you'll get to see most of that. But yeah, since the last update I have done a lot. Obviously this was recorded in 2023, you can see down the bottom right there. So yeah, I've done a lot since then. The project's changed, but this is the final update video before I'm kind of up to date. So this will be kind of a shorter one, just with a bit of asset design because I had a bunch of footage lying around. So next week we'll go back into the standard or next video rather, we'll go back into the normal routine. So I'll be doing camera shots because I've set up the camera shots for the first kind of what I'm going to call part one of the animation, which is the first, I think it's 4 sequences, first 4 shots, and that's all been set up and I've started designing everything out. So yeah, that's what the next episode will be about. But for now, I am creating the engine. This was quite a complex shape for me to do. I'd never really done it before. I was still very focused on having everything be, what's it called, a quad, so 4-sided, which is just a waste of time for a lot of the case. If you're not going to be doing any subdividing or anything, it's not that useful. But this is really my bread and butter is 3D animation, and 3D modeling, hard surface modeling. So I really enjoyed this process. I'm super proud of the final result. I learned to do a bunch of stuff that I didn't really know how to do before. So things like adding stitching, doing welds on some of the frame pieces and the exhaust, and using curves, even like Bezier curves better, and making little bracketry and stuff that I just wasn't very confident in. This was a really enjoyable kind of practice to learn. So it's a complex thing. I don't even think I'd use booleans that much. You can see here I'm using booleans, trying to add some details, because oftentimes I'm a bit afraid of the details because yeah, I go too far and the fundamentals aren't done. So this was a really good practice to do, and it is the motorbike is a huge part of the overall animation. It's the there's 3 major things that motivated me to do the animation, which is the environment design, the story, and the motorbike. So I have an idea for the character in the motorbike, and it fits into the story quite well, and I love motorbikes, so it started off before I even started the project. I was making the motorbike, so like before I even thought about Project Dawnbreaker, it was just a motorbike. So yeah, this is a big part of it. And yeah, the next couple of episodes, because this is going to be the last episode of stuff that was pre-recorded. So this is 2023, now it's 2024, it's in September, so I think this was filmed in June of 2023. So the next couple of episodes are going to be on, or the next episode is going to be on, it's going to be the shot list. So it's every sequence that I have in order, setting up the blend files for it. I haven't recorded anything like time lapses. It's going to be my face, it's going to be explaining the process, showing you the blend files, so it's going to be a little bit more personal, a little bit more enjoyable hopefully, and more educational as well, because I'll get to show you an actual process as opposed to just a time lapse of work that has been done kind of thing. So yeah, that's super exciting. I'm very keen for that. Going to be posting stories as well. But yeah, I kind of just thought I had a bunch of this kind of time-lapse material, these recordings, so might as well use them, get them out there. So yeah, this is me putting in a little suspension component. Didn't end up using it, but it's part of the workflow. It's just figuring out what works, what doesn't work. You can see here I'm going back on the engine cover. I experimented. I added like 100 different bevels. I didn't like them, so I had to go back, and I think I move everything around 100,000 times. It's I don't know, I quite enjoy the process, but if you're short on time, it can be a little bit frustrating. And this is the final couple of renders of where it was at the time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys seeing everything updated finally in the next one. Bye.